This lady makes at least $100,000 every single month on Pinterest, and I'm going to show you proof. I'm going to show you all the strategies. I'm going to unpeel that account so you too can earn 4, 5, and even 6 figures online using this Pinterest strategy. This will work for you even if you have zero experience on Pinterest, because I'm going to show you 3 simple steps. So follow along from an expert. Let's get into today's video. So today we're going to keep things super simple, and we're going to investigate if it's really possible to make over $100,000 on Pinterest itself. I obviously know there is, but I'm going to show you guys proof that it happens more than you think, and it's super scalable. Even if you just get a small fraction of that 100K a month, it's definitely possible. So we're going to do it in 3 simple steps, okay? And I'm going to show you in this video exactly how I do it, and I'm going to give you some really smart and really cool AI tools that I use to fast track the process and make things so much easier for you. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to create some blog posts. Now this can be done manually, or you can do it using a tool, and I'm going to show you that in a second. Second step is we are going to create some pins, and we're going to schedule those pins out. Those pins are obviously going to be scheduled for those particular blog posts. And then step 3 is super simple. We're just going to rinse and repeat. Now, this may sound super easy, and if I'm being honest, it is actually easy. The process is easy, but you do have to use some tools, and you do have to use some strategy. And once you have the tools and strategy in place, then it becomes something that you can use and create on autopilot, and then massively scale it to up to $100,000, maybe more per month. So before we go down into all of the detail, I'm just going to give you a very quick example of what I mean in terms of the actual process itself. How does it actually work? What do the blog posts look like? And also how do you get paid and how does the revenue work? So let's quickly take a look at some of these blog posts now. So you've joined me in tooltrip.com. This is one of my case study blog posts and websites. This is a very simple home decor website, and as you can see here, we have some really cool images, we have some titles, we have some text under the titles, and we get paid when someone views these ads by the ad network. And these blog posts are super simple to create. As you can see, they're quite visually impactful because for Pinterest users, you need to have really good visuals. Once you have the visuals in place and you have some good text, that's pretty much all you need to get the go ahead, and then you can slot your ads in and then make money from every single eyeball that hits the page. So this is the Pinterest account for the Tooltrip domain, and as you can see, these are the pins that we've been creating. So every single pin has a URL. You can have more than one pin per URL, and then when you click on the pin itself, you can hover over it, you can see the title, you can see a description, and then the users is automatically going to want to click through to actually see 30 rustic bathroom ideas. When they go through, they're going to go through all the images, and again, the same process works. So they'll scroll through, they'll get some inspiration, and of course, like I mentioned before, you're going to get paid with all of these ads that pop up on the left and sometimes in the middle of the text. Super simple. Then now there are several different niches that I would recommend on Pinterest, especially for beginners, but the best and the most biggest in terms of volume, the best in terms of RPM, and just the easiest to create content for is the recipe and food niche. So if you're new to Pinterest and you are looking for ideas in terms of which niche to go into, I'd 1000% recommend probably starting off with the food niche, because you just have so much different ideas, so many different keywords to go into, and you can never really run out of different ideas and also images to use. So in the top of the toolbar here, I've just typed in dinner ideas here, and then you can scroll through and just see all of these different really cool, very tasty looking pins. I'm going to show you how to create these pins in pretty much a click of a button in a second. But first of all, let's take a look at some high earning Pinterest accounts so you can really understand how to make serious money on Pinterest. So I'm going into the search bar and I'm going to type in a food related keyword. This is a pretty popular keyword, chocolate birthday cakes. And I'm going to open up a few of the first pins and take a look at the accounts themselves, okay? So this is from an account called Natasha's Kitchen. This is from an account called, is it Sally's Baking? And this one's from Cooking Classes, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to look at the metrics here. So as you can see, she's got over 1 million followers, 10 million views. Pretty much exactly the same actually, just over 1 million followers and 10 million views. And then it's almost identical. So these 3, and honestly, I didn't plan this. These 3 Pinterest accounts for the keyword chocolate birthday cake, which are the first basically row of pins on here, have extremely big volumes of monthly views and also really high following accounts. And again, I've just taken a random example of chocolate cake, and as you can see, the accounts speak for themselves. So let's narrow down some of these accounts and to really pinpoint exactly which one of the pins and which one of the topics are doing well, so we can ethically kind of copy that for ideas, kind of understand what's working and what's not working, and then use those for inspiration for our own account. So I'm going to grab the account name here, and I'm going to go to a tool called pinclicks.com. Now, if you're not familiar with Pinclicks, it's the best SEO tool for Pinterest, and it uncovers pretty much everything you need to make Pinterest a success, and all of the keyword research. They do have a free trial too, so click the link below this video. I'd 1000% recommend that you sign up for the free trial because the tool is amazing. We're going to go over to Account Explorer here, and we're going to type in the name of the food recipe Pinterest account, and we're going to see what the metrics look like. So This again, so this account has around 10 million monthly views, a reach of around 10 million, and around 1.2 million followers. Okay, and you can scroll through, you can check which one of the positions, which one of the keywords have the highest position. You can check the volume for each keyword. We can see the date that has been updated or uploaded. We can get a link to the actual keyword itself and even the pin. We can find out the top 10 and the top 25 metrics, and we pretty much have a kind of blueprint of what's working for this account, and we can very easily mimic, ethically copy, and smartly position ourselves with an account that utilizes all these keywords with obviously our own pin images and our own blog posts, and do exactly the same. Now, I want to do some maths now. Let's really understand exactly how much money this account could be making. Let's do some maths now. So we know roughly how many views it's getting on Pinterest. Let's see how many eyeballs are actually hitting the page. So I popped over to Google, I've typed in free website traffic checker, and I'm going to click on the first two links. So I'll click onto Ahrefs, and I'll click onto SEO ranking, and maybe Similarweb too. So let's narrow down exactly how much money this account and this website is actually making. So we're going to check the traffic, and then we're going to do some rough maths to figure out exactly how much these eyeballs are worth. So this is 3.8 million in organic traffic. We're going to put that into ChatGPT. I'm going to do a rough calculation on how much money this actual blog is earning. Now, as I mentioned before, you get paid on an eyeball basis. So for every single person that hits your page, you're going to get paid a small amount. The more people that hit the page, the more eyeballs and more traffic that you get, the higher your revenue is going to be. And roughly in Pinterest, the average RPM, so that amount you get paid for every 1,000 impressions, is probably is usually around $25 to around $75, okay? Now, I know for a fact, because I have my own recipe sites, that the average RPM for those particular sites are $35. So we're gonna go somewhere, it's actually on the lower side, so it could be higher depending on the season and how much you're getting paid. But right now in Q1, you're gonna get paid $35 per month for every 1,000 impressions. So let's do some basic maths now to understand how much money this Pinterest account is actually earning. So with 4 million page views at an RPM of $35, let's just ask ChatGPT how much advertising revenue this account's going to make. It's going to put together a formula for us, and then it's going to give us the number. So the advertising revenue, and this is just a rough amount, is going to be around $140,000 per month. Now, as you can imagine, that's pretty insane, okay? And this is just one of the accounts that we had. So we can go through Sally's Bacon blog as well, that has a similar amount of followers and a similar amount of monthly views. And we can look at cooking classes as well. And honestly, we're just scratching the surface here. So these are just 3 random examples that I picked up. And it is very, very doable and very, very possible to build up a sustainable blog that earns 6 figures every single month online if you know exactly how to do it. So you've seen the proof, you've seen that these type of accounts make fantastic revenue online, and that happens pretty much on autopilot once they have their account set up and they're getting traffic every single month. Now I'm going to show you some of the softwares and tools that I use to create blog posts and also to create pins, and then I just pretty much rinse and repeat this entire process. Let's get into the specifics. So this is the first tool that I use. It's called Content Goblin. Super simple to use, and it has a really, really good pricing as well. Feel free to check that out. I've got a link below this video. Definitely click that link if you haven't already got an account, because this is the single easiest way to create listicles and blog posts online that have high quality. And I'm going to show you now. So we've taken the keyword of chocolate birthday cakes. You can choose different credit ratings here. You can also choose the amount of images. I'm going to type in 15, and you can change some of the custom layouts and options here. I'm going to leave it exactly as is because I want to give you the default template. Then I'm going to press generate. Now this literally takes seconds to generate, probably around 15 to 20 seconds. While that's generating, please do me a favor, please subscribe to the channel. That would be super helpful, especially if you're enjoying the content. So let's take a look at what the actual listicle looks like now. So as you can see, it's generated these fantastic, visually appealing and Pinterest friendly images at the top here. If you don't like the image, you can very quickly just regenerate them. It's got more chocolate cakes here. It's got, again, loads of different varieties, and we're going to go down the list. And these are super tasty, very simple to make, and they look extremely realistic as well, okay, which is fantastic. Now, once it's finished and you're super happy, you just hit on the link here, and it's going to send it directly to your blog. So you can create a WordPress draft and then link up your account. Very simple to do. And at a click of a button, you'll have the entire blog post ready. And once your blog post is done and published, all you have to do now is create some pins. As I mentioned, Content Goblin pretty much has it all. So we're going to go over to the pin generation tool here, and we're going to type in our pin text. We're going to type in 15 chocolate birthday cake ideas. And then we are going to leave the default text on, and I'm going to change the style to collage. We'll change it to John style actually. We'll create one, and then I'll show you another pin to create. Now, usually creating images and creating pins will take you either by yourself using maybe a tool like Canva. I like 15 to 20 minutes per pin, or you have to pay a VA, which can charge between $5 to $10. But as you can see here, with the credit system that it has and with the tool, once you sign up, it's all included in the tool, and you just have to spend some of your credits. So this is a really cool image that we've made here. We can generate different styles as well. But as you can see, for a pin that we've generated in about 10 to 15 seconds, this is very easy to do. And you can just grab this pin, download it, save it, and then add it to your Pinterest account. So let's do one more. We're going to hit realistic and press generate. And of course, you can create as many pins as you like. And again, you've got a beautiful pin that's been generated in seconds, and you can just literally grab it, download it, and add it to your Pinterest account. So that is the system in a nutshell. So you can either go through the very hard process of creating a blog post yourself, or you can just leverage AI tools to do it for you. And exactly the same with pins. Okay, Pinterest, as I've shown you here, has the power to generate life-changing revenue. And all you really have to do is just understand how to use certain tools and how to utilize those tools to generate recurring income on a month-to-month basis. Now, of course, you're not going to start off and make life-changing money like this every single month, but even if you're making 10% or even 5% of that income on a month-to-month basis, using the strategies that I've showed you in this video, that would be a fantastic. And as I mentioned, if you are new, 1000% you want to go into the recipe niche because there is so much different areas that you can go into, and using tools like Pinclicks and also using tools like Content Goblin just makes your life so much easier. Now, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If these strategies make a lot of sense, but you just want someone else to do it, feel free to check out my management and also coaching packages below this video. These are really affordable packages, and me and my team will go in and pretty much just create all of the pins for you, do all the blog post research for you, put together a fantastic package. These are custom packages, and me and my team will go in and pretty much do all the hard work for you, where you can kind of sit back and relax. If that makes sense to you, feel free to click the links below this video where you see the entire package. Plus, I've got some really, really affordable coaching as well, where again, I just show you how to do it, but give you all the specifics that I can't go into in a short video like this. If that makes sense, feel free to click the link below this video. But for now, that's it. I will see you in the next video. Happy pudding. Take care.